Unfortunately, there's definitely people dying from it. It's the same risk population like with a regular flu. Yes or yes?
Yes!
And at the same time, we didn't do any of these measures for regular flu. So if we're not doing any of these measures for regular flu, we're definitely not doing for this virus. Yes or yes?
Yes!
Exactly. So a few things also I want to bring up. Again, the Hugs Over Masks, the initiative, is not just about the mask. For me, Hugs Over Mask encompasses the whole BS that they're trying to put on us. The new norm that's been talking for the last 3 months. This is what Hugs Over Mask encompasses. We're not gonna accept it. We will reject the new normal. We're not gonna allow our children to be subjected to the concentration camps that they're already creating.
That's right!
We have people from Quebec that unfortunately already were subjected to these concentration camps. The teachers in the schools are so tired trying to manage all these BS regulations on children. The children are suffering psychological and physiological damages from being subjected to constant sanitation, sanitizers being used, washing their hands all the time, not being able to play with their kids. Like, please understand, how is that even allowed from a child abuse standpoint? And they actually want to study now the effectiveness of social distances with kids. Let me help you save some money. Do not study social distances. It's all fucking BS.
Yeah!
So, again, please understand, when I'm at public like this with this shirt on, a transit and everything, and I'm giving out the flyers, and we have a whole box of flyers here today to reject the new norm. So when you go into the stores and you're saying you're not allowed to enter the store with a mask, without a mask, you show me the flyer that we have. It says specifically that I have a medical condition, I'm not going to be wearing the mask, and you're not allowed to ask me this question. Yes or yes?
Yes!
I'm fired up today. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough!
All right. So Hugs Over Mask is the initiative. The Fearless Ontario, we were here on Tuesday and Wednesday when the Parliament was in session. And I thank every single person that showed up here on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday we had about 100 people. People came and go, that's fine. On Wednesday we had probably about 70, 80 people. The idea was to be right at the front of the legislation as we were sitting down. Now, if you don't know what happened on Tuesday and Wednesday, first of all, they had a vote to discuss whether or not they're going to extend the lockdown. We all know about that. Now, let me give you something very important that actually most people don't even know. They voted secretively. They did not record the vote. And the amendment that the only MPP, independent MPP, Randy Hillier, tried to put an amendment into that statute to allow transparency, that we actually will have an opportunity to ask our government, why are you doing these measures? Please show us real data and science behind justifications for these unnecessary measures. Guess what happened? They voted that down, and there was not recorded vote. So we can't even hold accountable the people that didn't want to be transparent with us and didn't want to be held accountable. What kind of democracy is that?
Wow! Boo! That's
Please
not
understand.
democracy.
When those people calling us irresponsible, those people calling us not having integrity, those people need to look in the mirror.
Yeah!
Yes or yes?
Yes!
This government will resign over the atrocious measures they were taking. People are dying because the surgeries are cancelled. Again, over 52,000 necessary medical procedures were cancelled right away as soon as the emergency order went into place. Extra 12,000 procedures every single week were added to that. We're talking about cancer surgeries. We're talking about heart disease. We're talking about screening for different health issues. People coming to me, people sending me messages like to Randy Healer, that they're crying, they're actually dying because we're not able to get proper medical health because of the they created over 10,000 beds, the hospitals are empty, and there's no surge. In the whole province of Ontario, of over almost 50 million people, we don't even have 1,000 people in a hospital with this virus. What a disaster is this? Amazing. Like, it's a hoax. It's crazy. Like, I'm speechless when thinking about it. So this is what we need to do, guys. Today is we're celebrating the life. We're going to be back at the Parliament every time they're going to be sitting. So they're skipping the sitting. They're skipping the sitting this week. So we'll be back the following week, making sure that they can hear us. This is what we all must do. Every single person here, I can't see Colin, but Colin created a mailing list and a letter that we all have to flood all the MPPs, guys. The email, they don't even going to look at it. They're not going to open. We all must have a mail campaign. We need to have thousands and thousands of letters going to all the MPPs and the federal government expressing our disgust over this disaster that's created in this company. The government wants to blame COVID for economic atrocities that's happening right now in our country. The government doesn't want to take responsibility for collateral deaths. The government doesn't want to take responsibility for economic disaster that's been created now. In Canada, we now have over 13% unemployment rate. Are you kidding me? Like, come on. This is so dangerous. The economic ramifications will leap into the social and life issues. People committing suicide, people are depressed, people's lives are completely being destroyed. And they're still thinking about opening small businesses. All small businesses must open now. Please understand, and I'm going to give Chris to talk about the small businesses, but we want to have a network, not just for businesses that want to open. Then the network of businesses that are going to open with normal life. Because having 25% capacity requirement so you can do social distancing BS, that's not going to save any business. All that's going to do is going to give you false hope, so then you're going to be suffocated later anyway. And we're not going to allow that to happen.
That's right.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Love you all. Stay healthy. Here's Kenny.
Yeah.
That's Vlad.